Our next guest will keep us focused on the heart, that is, about love. And we want to come at it this way about how can we make sure that it is love? And so I want to welcome to our show Miss DeWanna Hamlin, and she is the director of Bridges to Hope at the Family Justice Center here in Forsyth County. Hello, DeWanna.
Hi, Alvin. Thank you so much for having me here today.
Well, we're going to try to not keep smiles on our face. We just want to talk about the love and really about how we can make sure that we are protecting ourselves and not presenting opportunities for us to be harmed. And we're going to do that by focusing on what you do at the Family Justice Center. So if you would, please share with us what is the Family Justice Center?
Well, Bridges to Hope Family Justice Center is a department of Forsyth County government, and we work with individuals and families who've been impacted by domestic violence, sexual assault, child maltreatment, elder abuse, and human trafficking. And we do all of that in one location at no cost with about 16 plus partner agencies on-site and off-site.
Wow. So we're now talking about those things that can help us to not be harmed. And you mentioned that you're located at the one-stop site. Where is that Family Justice Center?
We're actually at 725 North Highland Avenue in Annex 1. We're on the Health and Human Services campus near the Department of Public Health and the Department of Social Services.
Oh, wow. So that's right around the corner.
Absolutely.
Not far at all. So now we want to give some practical information to our listeners about if they find themselves in situations that may be of harm. How do they actually go about getting help?
Well, at Bridges to Hope Family Justice Center, people can call and ask questions, or they can walk in. We're open Monday through Friday, 8:30 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. And we'll do a very quick assessment to determine that folks are in the right place. And then we will bring them back into a private space and walk them through what their needs might be.
Now, I know relationships are different, and we all can say, it's not me, that's not me. I know they love me. But what are some common types of behavior that you might see or say are red flags?
Well, there's a lot of red flags. There's potential for things to go left, of course, but some red flags in relationships look differently based on the partners involved. And here's a few that might be cautionary. So any behavior that's controlling, trying to control who the other partner's seeing, where they go, the clothes they wear, extreme control could be even over someone's eating or sleeping, having to check in with a partner throughout the day whenever they're away from that partner. Of course, there's excessive jealousy, any type of disrespect, such as put downs or name calling, disregarding boundaries, yelling and screaming, even using substances as an excuse to behave a certain way or to do or to get out of doing certain things. Another red flag, Alvin, is isolation from family and friend groups, faith communities, not allowing a partner to use a phone, own a phone, to work, or be connected to their community in ways that are healthy.
Wow. So really, there are a lot of signals out there, and we have to keep our eyes and ears open to that. And I guess you've been involved in this in a while, and you mentioned you have about 16 partners. Mm-hmm. Can just tell us a few. Who are some of the partners that you work with?
Sure. All three local law enforcement agencies are part of the Bridges to Hope Family Justice Center, the District Attorney's Office, the Clerk's Office. We certainly have victim service provider agencies that are involved in advocating for and with clients. We have children-focused or child-focused agencies agencies that help us to help children heal from the pain of witnessing abuse or being a victim of abuse. We also have many county departments and agencies that are connected to what we do as well.
So it's really an all hands on deck, really, to be of service and support to residents, to individuals who may find themselves in harm's way. And so let's ask again, are there any other signals that might be out there?
Oh, yes, there's so many. I mean, outbursts of uncontrolled anger or extreme emotions, of course, sexual abuse, forced or coerced sexual contact, using someone's disability status against them or their immigration status against them, using technology to stalk, harass, or threaten, any type of physical intimidation. Of course, we're probably most familiar with physical abuse that includes attempted strangulation, hitting, punching, kicking, slapping, pinching, shaking someone, grabbing them by the hair. All of those physical signs are what we tend to associate with domestic violence, but there's so many other types of red flags that happen in relationships when we're lonely or codependent or our self-esteem may not be where it needs to be.
Wow. So, and again, we're talking with Ms. DeWanna Hamlin, who's the director of the Bridges to Hope at the family. It's really called Bridges to Hope Family Justice Center, because it is a bridge to hope.
Absolutely.
And it is about the family. And of course, as you have come and shared information, why do you believe this is so important to be of service to our residents who may be in harm's way?
I think when it comes to domestic violence and any type of interpersonal violence, it affects the core of the human spirit. And we want to make sure that people are seen and heard and believed, that they can function and live their best life. And we do that most often through our relationships with other people. And if our relationships are not healthy, then it's difficult to have a healthy experience in the workplace. It's difficult to have a healthy experience in our faith communities and in other parts of our living situation. So the healthier we are first with ourselves and then with the people closest to us, the better community we can have.
Wow. Great to hear that. And so I want you to just share again, how can individuals contact, reach out, get in touch with you at Bridges to Hope Family Justice Center?
Well, anyone interested in knowing more, whether you are someone that actually needs the help yourself or you're there to support and encourage a friend, a family member, or a coworker, you can contact us at area code 336-776-3255, and we'll get you connected to the right folks and the right resources just to have a phone call if you're seeking information about the processes and what we have available. Or you can walk into Bridges to Hope Family Justice Center at 725 North Highland Avenue, Annex 1 in Winston-Salem. We're located on the Health and Human Services campus for Forsyth County Government, near the Public Health Department and near the Department of Social Services.
Wow, right there in all those ways that we can show that we are a community that cares.
Yes, and no appointment is needed.
None needed. Well, thank you, DeWanna, for coming and sharing with us today on Empowering You.
Thank you so much.